You get a nice little message in your inbox that basically tells you your ad account's been disabled and there's no way that you can get a hold of Facebook. The decision is final. That is the line that everyone dreads to see. Now, is the decision always final? Absolutely not. I've seen that before, and then all of a sudden, people get their account back. But the point is when you get a message like this and there's no way to contact support again, that's how you know you've done something very, very wrong. And so I show you all these things because it could happen to you. It can. And the only way that you're able to prevent it is simply understanding what Facebook does not want you to do. So, how do you stay within compliance and in their policy? You want to email ad support with any compliance or business manager questions. It's as simple as that. Do they get back to you quickly? Absolutely not. It takes them sometimes 3 days before they answer a simple one-sentence question. But you have to send in these tickets because, one, you're building rapport with the support department. My support inbox is flooded with questions because anytime that something is bothering me or I just simply need to know an answer, I'm gonna ask. There's nothing wrong with asking. And by doing that, it shows that you are, keeping up to par with their standards and you're trying to make sure you're doing everything within their guidelines. Now, there are 2 departments that I am aware of at this moment in time that deal with any sort of advertising. And so it's the global marketing department, which mostly deals with the ad education. Then you got the policy department, which are the enforcers of all these rules. And so the policy department does the account termination, and the global marketing tries to avoid and prevent all the account terminations. They're not there to deal with that. That's the policy department. Unfortunately, the marketing department are the people who are getting all the messages. It's hard to get a hold of the policy department because they hide that information. Now, if you ever feel that your account was wrongfully terminated, there is a place that you can go to see if you can contact Facebook. It's just facebook.com/business/resources. Now, there have been some people who say that when they go there, there's no option to contact Facebook. If you go inside your ad account that has been banned, there's actually a link to contact them. It takes you to a specific page for account terminations, and you could fill in the blanks. So sometimes this page doesn't work for some people, and for others like myself, when I go there, I see a live chat option and an email support option. So you just have to play around and see if you could find what you need. Now, replying to ad or account terminations, emails, or contacting Facebook through the inline termination option, which is going into your account and clicking on that link, goes to the policy team, and they aren't responsible for helping you get your account back up. Yes, they're the ones that deal with the termination, but they're not the ones who are going to say, okay, here you go, your account's back. You're just simply relaying the message to them, and then they're relaying it to someone else who can go through your account with a fine-tooth comb and go, okay, this account's okay, we can turn it back on. They have to analyze everything in your account. And so you must get in touch with the global marketing team so they can relay everything around. I know this may seem a little confusing. Trust me, it was difficult for me to figure this out the first time. But the point is, if you ever go through an account termination, just get a hold of somebody because it will get moved around to the right department at some point.